What is good, y'all? Sean this Fool Game Man back with yet another anime review video, baby. Today we're back with another slice of life / sports anime with Catch Me at the Ballpark. Now, I would say this is more slice of life than sports, even though both are like in the title or like the little like I guess genre caption, whatever you want to say, tags. Because it does have a sports element to it. Let's talk about that first, since it's the quicker aspect here of the anime. And for you guys that are new, this is basically just a series where I'm just going to kind of review anime that I finished up or caught up with and see if I can put you guys on some new stuff as well as give my feedback to the mainstream stuff. So, Catch Me at the Ballpark, the sports side of it, right? There is a baseball, obviously, at the ballpark. Pretty normally kind of coinciding with baseball, as these guys are a Japanese baseball team that's kind of struggling in their division. Like they're not a good team, but they're making a push for a postseason run throughout this whole 12 series anime. And so you get to follow the crowds aspect with it, the fans kind of cheering up the teammates. You get to see a little bit about the teammates' backstories and actually see them play a little bit of baseball, a little bit of clutch hitting and pitching and stuff like that. But it's very few. Like, there's 12 episodes, and 100% of the anime you probably watch sports happen about 5% of the time. Now, I'd say basically the rest of the time you're a fan interaction all the way. So that's the slice of life part of it that kind of comes in. Like I said, very quick on the actual sports. Slice of life part though, it's a very feel good anime. You're watching this young rookie, like what do you call them? Like not bartenders, vendors. I think they're just called vendor girls that walk around the stadium selling beer and other snacks and stuff like that to different people. And they obviously have regular customers like a bartender would. They've got to hit a certain goal or quota on how many drinks they sell like a normal sales job would. And so she's new to it, trying to come up with different ways to get people to be on her side. And the whole first couple of episodes are her getting some regular customers, the people that we're going to follow basically throughout the rest of the story. You've got a businessman that's coming to the park just to blow off some steam from a long day at work, becomes our first customer. You got the wife of one of the players. He's actually a veteran on the team, but she's embarrassed to go to the stands because no one else seems to like or is fans of her husband, which, you know, as younger kids, we typically don't follow the trends of the new people. Like, you know, not too many people are going to say that Jordan is their favorite player ever that are like in middle school right now. Like, that's why I even saw a debate the other day. They're trying to say Derrick Rose was the actual main like legend coming out of Chicago over Michael Jordan. And I feel like that's just one of those new younger generation takes that's like actually kind of crazy and wild to hear somebody say. But I feel like that's what's going on with her and her husband. A lot of the fans are liking a lot of the younger players and nobody likes her husband, so she's kind of a little bit bitter. But the main character, her name is Rukio, actually ends up turning things around there, getting her to start to see the fun in baseball, getting some of the fans around her to stop heckling her husband, because she's there in disguise too. She's always there in disguise with sunglasses on, a scarf, hat, all that stuff, so no one recognizes her. So she's even ashamed to show out for him, but she hates when everybody makes fun of him. So Rukio kind of gets everybody to be on his side, and everybody starts cheering for him as the show goes on. Then you have another wife of the younger player, or his girlfriend actually. They kind of butt heads a little bit because obviously everybody wants the younger player. They're battling to see who's going to be the best, but she's noticing not a whole lot of people are taking from his stuff either. So they're kind of battling to see if they can build their husband / boyfriend up to get them some more sales revenue with the team, more fan base. Of course, you got 3 hecklers / I don't know what you want to call cat callers that are always trying to get at the vendor girl, so she ends up having to deal with them halfway through. You got the 2 loyal, like old school fans, some people that be sitting on their rocking chair on the porch talking about like how they used to watch the games. Yeah, that's what type of fans these 2 are. But they're always kind of up and down with the team. Like if the team's doing bad, they're gonna let them have it. If they're doing good, they're gonna cheer though. And then you've got what I would call like the student section, honestly. They got a band over there playing music, banging loud noises and confetti stuff all around. I've been to my fair share of baseball games and I've never seen a band. I've seen people have loud noise making stuff like that, but no, they have an actual band, like a marching band playing in the stands for their home teams. That's crazy. That's wild. I wonder if that actually happens. I would love to, if I do go on a trip out to, you know, Japan at some point, maybe even stop by and see a baseball game to see what that experience is like in person. That sounds like it'd be lit. I want to be in that section. But so she's going through making all these regular fans out of all of them, and so they all appear throughout the story at random times. They even meet and co-sign with each other a little bit, but obviously they don't know each other like we know them, so like it's kind of awkward interactions. But it's very funny. Like, she goes through a whole bunch of different trials and tribulations with adjusting to a new job, trying to learn baseball even though she knows nothing about it, but still tries to give advice about it. The constant back and forth flirting that she has with the businessman is pretty funny, because like she just always make fun of or attack him for something. He'll say something nice, she'll be like, oh, you like me, don't you? And then he'll get all red and be like, no, I ain't even mean it like that. And she'll be like, I'm just joking. So it's like a little classic like middle school love story between the two. That's why I don't give it romance at all, but it definitely is a funny anime from that point. You've got the announcer that's always making fun of the different players. There's an episode where she's running around trying to figure out new ways to make fun of them. Rukia helps out in some type of way by giving some random advice that she don't even know where she got it from. The ending is pretty sad. I will say it's more hitting on the sports side too, is why it's sad, but definitely gives it a nice closing wrap up. The vendor girls go off onto their new experiences. They're like in their mid 20s, I think it said, about all of them more. So like a lot of them are going off to college, like more serious master degrees and stuff like that. So a lot of them are stopping vendoring to go do that. So it's a sad reunion to let them go. Some of the sports stuff, which I won't spoil, kind of gets pretty sad, but it kind of ends up with them going on like a little postseason run, trying to see if they're going to get in and win the championship that year, or have to start all over again after being bad for so many consecutive years. It does have a little bit of on the edge of your seatness to it when it gets later in the episodes. Now, I would say it's my first anime that I've seen split into parts. Every episode has 3 miniature episodes in it. So, you know, like you watch Tom and Jerry back in the day, and like you watch one full 20-minute episode, but it'd be like different episodes in it. They wouldn't build off each other. That's kind of what it does. Like, they build off each other a little bit more than the other ones do, like Tom and Jerry. But yeah, it's 3 episodes in one episode, which kind of makes it like a 36 episode anime, but every episode is like 8 minutes. So I say for that point, it actually keeps you like hooked and drawn to it too. Like if you have like a short attention span, you can't sit there and watch a full episode of anime. First of all, it's only 20 minutes, gang. Come on now. But secondly, it's basically like watching a new episode every 7-8 minutes. So you can really sit down and binge watch this all day. The only drawback that I would have from it, from a personal standpoint, is it is English sub. So, English sub. So you're gonna have to watch it in English sub if you're not a huge fan of that. I say it's worth it to kind of get over and still watch it, because you're gonna sit there and laugh the whole time, but you are gonna have to watch that in English sub. So for my overall ranking here, before I get out of here, I did have it ranked on my board of 31 animes. I have it sitting right now at 29. Gave it a 6 out of 10 here as a slice of life anime. It's my lowest slice of life anime. I think the other ones have all been better, just because of the shortness of the series. We didn't get really too involved with one particular character. Like there's no main character. I know I said Rukio is like the main character. That's because you follow her around probably 65% of the time. But you get so much character development from the other people that you can't really say who the MC is. Like if you saw in the thumbnail, like all those characters that you saw in that thumbnail, they pretty much have all equal screen time. So there's no MC to kind of get emotionally attached to, emotionally involved with. So there's no emotion to it. It does have its funny moments, so it is comedic. Not like annoying comedic relief, but very comedic. There's just no real tie to any characters. Of course, there's not gonna be any action. There's barely any sports involved with it. And that whole like 3 episode thing, like it'd be nice if they linked together or we saw more connection between the characters, but it's really almost like they're strangers just showing up in each other's stories. So that aspect was kind of weird, but I will say it is still a good anime. I'm definitely not saying it's a bad one. I would definitely say check it out. And if you do, come back to this comment section, let me know what you guys think about it, or if you've already watched it, where does it rank it on your favorite anime or your favorite slice of life? Catch you guys in the next video though. It's me, your boy Sean, Black Avatar, King Leo. I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. I'm going for the day. Peace.